service and pray for me. He said, we can do that. What are we going to pray for it? He said, I want you to pray for my hearing. I said, okay. So after the service, they got over in a corner and they prayed. And they prayed. They prayed. And then they prayed. And then they really prayed. And they broke up, and his friend came back over and he said, well, we prayed. How's your hearing? And he said, hell, it ain't till Tuesday. Still like that? How many times have you heard it and you're still laughing? I like to have him on stage. Anyhow, last night we were in Henrietta, and we were there in honor of the Jim Shoulders family, and Jim especially, and we had a wonderful night, and we sang some rodeo songs, and I got to thinking, bet y'all haven't heard any rodeo songs in a while, have you? You want to hear some rodeo songs? Yeah. Okay. Well, I had a little fella come up here, asked me a while ago to do a very special song that's very special to me. I went to the finals here at the old Jim Norick Arena at the fairgrounds the first time in '74. And we were down in Ernie Taylor's room, and we were drinking a little bit of adult refreshment. And we ran out, and I had to go downstairs to get some more because I was a newcomer and I was trying to be really congenial about this. So I walked by this open door, and it's filled with people, and they're watching a film, and it's in black and white, and it's an 8-second ride by this little fella, and they're just all sitting there staring at it, and it goes around every 8 seconds. That's when I met Freckles Brown, was that night, and I was so impressed with the way these people were treated. And in January of the next year, well, on the way back to Nashville, I was living in Nashville, I was staying in Nashville at the time, and on the way back, I wrote the song. And so then in January, I went to the PRCA convention at the old Brown Palace Hotel in Denver, and I played that song for a couple of fellows, and they said, you got to play that for Jim and Freckles. And so I played it first for Clem McSpadden, and Clem corrected me. See, all I'd seen was a black and white film, and I wasn't there, so I thought that bull was a gray Bremer. So I got straightened out on the color, and then I played it for Jim and Clem, and they really liked it, and they said, no, let's play it for Freckles. And I'll never forget that scene. I was reliving it last night, and those three guys in that motel room, and me in the middle of the floor singing that song for Freckles Brown, Clem McSpadden, and Jim Shoulders. And they're all gone. So it was a pretty emotional time last night to relive that in Jim's hometown. Now the year was '67, National Finals Rodeo. December 1's the Friday night that all bull riders know. There's cowboy heroes made and born at rodeos like this, 'cause the cowboys are the toughest and the stock's the best there is. And then Pete announced that in shoot two's a cowboy we all know. He's a young man now, 46, he's made him a mighty draw. His bull is from Jim Shoulders, string tornadoes, how he's known. Yes, Freckles Brown has drawn a bull no one has ever rode. And tonight, bull riding history's made. A cowboy gained a crown. His bull is called Tornado, and the cowboy Freckles Brown. Then he lowered himself on dark red hide and pulled his bull rope tight. Wrapped her twice and jerked her hard, made sure he pulled her right. Then two big old shiny horns looked Freckles in the eye. So, shake swung as Freckles yelled, let's ride. 2,000 pounds of bull in hell was turning wrong side out and showing 4 feet to the Lord and giving Freckles held. 8,000 fans were on their feet, but he couldn't hear a lick. The only sound he listened for was the buzzer, and then he quit. And tonight, bull riding history's made. Cowboy gained a crown. His bull's called Tornado, and the cowboy, Freckles Brown. Then it seemed the world exploded as Freckles hit the ground. Swung his hat around his head and he shouted with a crowd. A cowboy hero born that day, and Freckles totes a load. 200 times that bull had bucked the first time he'd been rode. Now while we're giving credit, friends, we know the credit's due to our friend Freckles, and he's a hero, but old Tornado gets some too. 'Cause without that bull to show him off, ain't no cowboy got a call. 'Cause the only time he'll ever win is to get lucky when he draws. So if bulls have got a heaven, and somehow we're sure they do, let's hope Tornado's up there. Let's hope the Lord has let him through, and let's hope his pasture is the greenest, that his stock tank is never dry. And I hope they ain't a single spur to gouge his ugly hide. And I hope them cowboys up there keep him fat, treat him kind, and I hope he lives forever on bunch grass, belly high. And now, Lord, we've sent you a cowboy who knows how to ride. One that won't put you cattle on a dark, stormy night, and he was always considerate of horses and men. Vaya con Dios, and rest in peace, Freckles, my friend.